Hello, here, here we started chapter 2. It's talking about nonlinear equations, and first we'll talk about quadratic equations and how to solve them. Okay. Okay, here we have 3 questions. Alright. So I'll start with solving the first one. It's saying 5x squared minus 80 equals to 0. So first I can take the 80 back. So it will be 5x squared equals to 80. Here it was negative, so once you take it back it will be positive. Then divide both sides by 5. Here 5 will be cancelled with the 5. X squared would be 80 divided by 5 is 16. So to know the value of x, get rid of this squared by putting roots. So x equals to a square root of 16 is positive or negative 4. So this will be our first solution. Second one, do the same step, take the 64 back, so it will be x squared equals to negative 64. So to get rid of this square, you'll have to use a radical or a root. Here it will be x equals to root of negative 64. We cannot find what is root of negative 64 because it's not a real number. By the way, here we're not dealing with any complex or imaginary number, so the solution here will be that there is no solution. There is no solution because, as I told you, you cannot take out this negative from under the radical. Okay, now let's go to the third question. You have x plus 4 the whole squared equals to 81. So first thing, you have to get rid of this square. So we'll use a root in both sides. Here this will be cancelled out, so you'll have here x plus 4 equals to root of 81 is positive or negative 9. Now you'll have two different cases. For the first case will be when 9 is positive, and the second case is when 9 is negative. So here I'll say x plus 4 equals to positive 9, and in the second case I can say x plus 4 equals to negative 9. Bring the 9 back, bring the 4 back. X equals to 9 minus 4, x equals to 5. So what I did here is, you have two cases as I told you here, once it's positive and once it's negative. So x plus 4 equals to 9. Bring the 4 back, it will be x equals to 9 minus 4, so the value of x will be 5. And here do the same thing, bring the 4 back, it will be x equals to minus 9 minus 4, x equals to negative 13. So here you have these two different answers, either negative 13 or positive 5. I want you to try these two questions by yourself. X squared minus 100 equals to 0, and 2x squared minus 8 equals to 0. So please try to practice using these two questions, and I'll go to the next idea. What if we have to use a quadratic formula? First I'll give you the quadratic formula. So once you have a question or a quadratic equation saying ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, to find the value of x you can use this quadratic formula, which is x equals to minus b plus or minus under root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, let's have an example here. Let's say you want to solve let's say I have this question: 2x squared plus 9x plus 5 equals to 0. So of course this is the general formula for quadratic equations, and here a is not supposed to equal to 0, by the way. So here this 2 will be the value for a, and the 9 will be the b, and the 5 will be our c. So just plug in these numbers in the formula. Minus b means minus 9, plus or minus under root b squared means again 9 squared, minus 4 times a times c. What's the value of a here? 2. The value of c is 5 over 2a, and the value of a is again 2. So now let's try to simplify. 9 squared means 81, minus 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 5 is 40, over 2 times 2 will give you 4. Okay, I'll continue here. So 81 minus 40 will give you under root 41 over 4. You have to find what's the root of course here you have two cases, once when it's plus and once when it's minus, but let's find what is root of 41. It is 6.4. I'm rounding, by the way. 6.403 blah blah, so I round it to 6.4 only. So the two cases are going to be minus 9 plus 6.4 over 4, or minus 9 minus 6.4 over 4. We will use our calculator. Negative 0.65. Negative 3.85. So these two are the values for x using this quadratic formula. Okay. Now we'll solve another one. X squared minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. So what's the coefficient here? Nothing. That means 1, which will be a, and here the coefficient which is negative 4 is our b, and this 4 is the c. And don't forget the formula. I'll write it for you here again. So let's start to plug in here. Minus b, which means minus minus 4 will give you positive 4, plus or minus b squared is minus 4 squared, minus 4 times a times c. A is 1 and c is 4 over 2a, which is 2 times 1. 4 plus or minus negative 4 squared is 16, minus 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16 again, over 2 times 1 is 2. So here it will be 4 plus or minus 16, minus 16 is 0, and root of 0 is just 0 over 2. So in both cases 4 plus 0 is 4 and 4 minus 0 is again 4, so x will be just 2. So the value of x is here 2. Okay. الآن بريك حق الأطفال. بريك.